gorgeous people. This is Amber's DIY and other stuff. My name is Amber Meeks. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you found my channel. I like to do fashion and craft DIYs and all kinds of other fun stuff. So if you like this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you don't miss any time I upload a video. All right, guys, in today's video, I have some super, did I say super yet? Easy fall wreaths. So I don't like to put a lot of effort into decorating for the holidays. So when I saw this technique with the zip ties, I thought, yes, I have to try it. And then I have to share it with you guys in case you haven't seen it yet. So without further ado, let's jump into how I made these wreaths. Okay guys, for this first wreath, I'm going to take an embroidery hoop and some burlap ribbon, and we're going to wrap the embroidery hoop with the burlap ribbon. At this beginning point, there is no need for any glue. Just take your burlap ribbon and wrap it super tight so that it stays in place. So you're going to continue to do this all the way around this embroidery hoop. Now, I got this ribbon at Walmart for $5. I don't know how much is on it, and I don't know what the width is, but it's pretty darn wide, and it didn't take me very long to do this. Now, I know it looks like a pain in the butt, but honestly, guys, it looks so nice and it is so worth it. And for the record, it was super hot out this day, so I decided to take it inside to finish it up. Okay, so I'm at the very end here. I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to cut off what I don't need, and then I'm going to take my hot glue gun, add some glue, and then I'm going to glue this into place. Now, obviously, with all the holes in the burlap ribbon, you're going to burn yourself if you try to touch it and hold it in place. So take a silicone spatula or something along those lines to hold this in place until it's completely dry. Okay, now that I've done that part, the big bulky part here at the bottom is going to be the bottom of the wreath, and then that will be the top, because I'm going to hide all this with bows and floral and all this stuff. Okay, so I have all of these picks that I got from Walmart. Some of them I paid $3 for, like the beefier ones that you see right here, and then most of them I paid $1 for. So what I'm going to do is arrange them how I think they look nice. I'm going to take a zip tie and zip tie them into place. Guys, that is it. That's how you make this wreath. You're literally just going to take a bunch of florals, you're going to arrange them how you think they look nice, and zip tie them into place. And that's it. So I decided to add an additional zip tie to this bottom one here, because normally I make all of my stuff to sell. I did end up keeping this one because I really liked it, but nonetheless, I normally make my stuff to sell, so I like to make sure it's super secure. So I end up adding another zip tie to the top part of this, but you probably could get away with just the one. If I was making this for myself and I knew that at the time I was making it, I would have just added the one zip tie and called it a day. Now, what I love about making wreaths like this is that they're super easy to take apart. So next year, if I don't really care for the way that this looks, I can easily take this apart and rearrange it however I want to and use the florals somewhere else in my house if I want to. That is what's so awesome about making wreaths like this, is that they're easy to put together and they're super easy to take apart. So after I get everything zip tied in place here, you're going to see me grab my scissors to cut off the excess for the zip ties, but I highly suggest using some wire cutters here. It will be a lot easier so that you make sure that you don't cut anything but the zip tie. But I end up doing that later in the video, but initially when I started doing this, I just had the scissors on hand, so that's what I used. So now at this point, I'm obviously fluffing it out, trying to figure out how I'm going to arrange the rest of the florals, and that's all it is, guys. It's a guessing game. So you're going to see me add a bunch of different things in here and try to figure out how I want to arrange this. I thought those leaves would look good there to cover up the bulk of that bottom part, and honestly, guys, I don't know why I still have the tags on here. Normally I cut all of my tags off before I start any project, but at this point I think I was trying to decide what I was going to use in this wreath, and I was thinking that I was making it to sell, so I like to stack all the tags up of everything that I paid for and then figure out how much I need to charge for the wreath. So I have this garland that I got from Walmart, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to put maybe one of these pumpkins in the center here. I thought that might look really nice. In the end, I decided against it, but that was something that I was brainstorming on. I ended up using this garland for some floral arrangements, and they look super nice, but I honestly don't know if I have footage for that DIY to even show you guys. So you can see me playing around with this, trying to decide if I'm going to use those or not. I end up putting them aside for now as I go ahead and work on the rest of the wreath. And that's honestly the way that I make things, guys. I just like brainstorm as I go. I usually don't have a plan. When you guys see me doing these DIYs in the videos, I'm just showing you the final results of what I finally decided to do. But honestly, there's a lot of brainstorming and a lot of trying to figure stuff out in between all of this. But I don't normally show you guys all of these parts because I don't want to bore you in my videos. I just want to show you how I made it and call it a day. But I thought for this one, it might be kind of fun to see me go through the entire process of trying to figure out how I was going to put this together. So obviously I've added these green leaves to the very bottom here. This is going to be more of a neutral toned wreath. Obviously you're going to see me make a more traditional fall color one later in the video, but this seems to be what a lot of people are going for these days. And I actually ended up putting one of these that I made on my front door. So obviously that's a kind of a look that I'm liking as well. So here's my little wire cutters, guys. Look how much easier that is. You can make sure that you're only clipping just the zip tie and that's it. I actually got these for free in one of my zip tie things that I got from Amazon, but you can also buy them very inexpensively. I'm pretty sure even the Dollar Tree sells things like that. Okay, so obviously working some more picks in, guys. Walmart was killing it with the picks this year, man. They were only $1, the bulk of them. The only one that I paid $3 for were those first two that I put on. Everything from here on out, I only paid $1 for. So I end up making this wreath, I think, for about $10 to $12 total. That is crazy. Now, if you include the burlap ribbon, I guess you have to add another couple of bucks because I did use about half the ribbon on this. So maybe more like $15, but still you can't buy them for that, guys. Honestly, this is the best way to make wreaths or decor like this for your home so that you're not paying an arm and a leg. Now, the zip ties, I got a great big pack of them at Walmart, but you can get them on Amazon. You can get them anywhere, guys, and they're super inexpensive, and you get a boatload of them in the pack. So now I'm taking these flowers here, and I'm just going to go ahead and snip them apart and just strategically put them where I think they look nice. And I don't end up adding any more zip ties for the flowers. I end up slipping them into the existing zip ties that I already have in place. Okay, so now I already made this bow, guys. I do have a bow making video that I did for Christmas time. I can try to find it and link it in the description box below. But I'm just going to zip tie this bow to the center of this bottom part here, cut off the excess, and then I fluff it out for a little while, and then you're going to see me take a couple of things as I try to figure out what I want to put in the center of it, because I just think it needs something in the center. You can leave it a total, like a bow, just like it is if you want to, or you can add something to the center, which is what I decided to do. Okay, so I decided on this flower, so I go ahead, snip it off there at the very end, add some hot glue, and just put it into place. So after I get all of this fluffed, looking the way that I think it looks, you know, pretty nice and good, I decide to dovetail the ends of my ribbon, and I almost went the wrong way. I was like, what am I doing? I was pretty tired when I was making this. Honestly, I don't know what time it is right now, but it's pretty early in the morning. So after I finished all of that, guys, it is completed, and here it is. So guys, I am pretty happy with the way that this looks. This is the whole new thing that people like, these great big round wreaths with just the floral part at the bottom. Now for me though, I feel like it needs like a bow or something at the top, and that's what I end up doing when I display it for myself at my home. But I really love the way that this one turned out. I think it is super pretty, and I also made a similar one that looks like this. Same process, guys, just added a lot more florals, made this one a little bit more beefy, and used a different fall ribbon. Okay guys, for this next one, I'm going to take my embroidery hoops and I'm just going to spray paint them with this Rust-Oleum hammered metal spray paint. And yeah, my little walkway here is a train wreck. We had it painted last year, and literally guys, last year. And this is what it looks like after 1 year. So we're obviously going to have to redo that. So just ignore the disgustingness of my little walkway here. Okay, so it's the same process after this, guys. I'm just zip tying the flowers to the embroidery hoop once I had it spray painted. Walmart. Only this time I decided to use some more traditional fall colors. I'm just adding these fall leaves, in here, and then some more fall picks. I tried to make this one a little bit more beefy because I think this embroidery hoop was a little bit bigger. I'm not really sure, guys. I made these like a while ago, weeks ago, and I honestly can't remember. So I have these really cool acorns too. They were only $1 that I got at Walmart. Then I'm going to take this bow. I'm going to add it in the very bottom along with this scarecrow. But obviously I don't want the little pick that comes in the scarecrow, so I pull that out, and once I pull it out, the head comes off. Awesome. So as a crafter, we always have our hot glue guns ready and on hand. So just stick some hot glue on there, glue that head back on, and we'll put this together. So I'm going to take the bow first. I'm going to zip tie it in place. It just stays a lot better if you zip tie it rather than glue it. But I am going to glue the little scarecrow woman onto the front of the bow. So here she is. I'm going to take some hot glue, just slap it on there, hold her into place until she's completely dry. Then this one is done, and here it is. Now my door does not do these wreaths justice, guys, because my door is so super busy. But if you put this on a more, like a neutral toned door, it would look really nice. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at these at the very end here, because my door is just a little busy for wreaths like this. But I think it turned out super cute. And again, I would probably add a bow at the very top, but that's just me. I just feel like there's so much negative space there. Honestly, I might even put something in the middle of it. I'm just saying. So here's another one that I made that has the gingerbread. Oh my goodness, has the scarecrow guy in there instead of the woman. Super cute. That's all I got for you guys in this video. Let's go ahead and jump into my final thoughts. Okay, guys, so like I said, they were extremely easy to make, and honestly, if you wanted to, you can go all the way around the wreath with the floral and the zip ties, but the new look that I'm seeing in the high-end stores is the whole top part of the wreath is completely like blank, and then the bottom is where all of the floral is. So that's kind of the look that I was going for. But honestly, my own personal taste on my door, I like to put a bow to cover up where the wreath is being hooked on at. I don't know, I just think it looks better if that part is covered up, so I like to put a bow on that part so it kind of breaks up all the emptiness. But the whole idea is to have the whole top part of it blank and then the bottom part with the floral. But like I said, you can do whatever you want. It's your DIY. You can zip tie that floral all the way around the wreath if that's the look that you're going for, and I'm sure it'll look beautiful. If any of you guys do make any fall wreaths with this technique, please tag me on it. I am on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I would love to see what you guys come up with. All right, guys, that's all I got for you in this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye! Super, did I say super yet? Easy wreaths for fall. So I like to do more of the sustainable type DIYs. Okay, I feel like I'm getting